the tax base has shrunk by 50%. The population has grown by 25%. Entrepreneurship has crashed in half, cut right down the middle. Have you looked at any of the, what would you call them? For when there's like by-elections and campaigns going on, and they have the different MPs, and they have the photos of like, here's your Liberal, here's your NDP, here's your Conservative candidate, and you look at the faces and the names, and it's all Singhs and Pujrander Ming and whatnot from India. Like the Punjabs literally care more about their people in Canada, and the Canadian people care about Canada. Like, it's so sad. Canadians are so comfortable, they're not even willing to get off their ass and open their eyes and see what's happening. I would argue, I think Daniel at the Dominion Society is doing an amazing job of bringing a lot of just neutral statistics and trying to open people's eyes to what is going on with this mass immigration replacing us, watering down people's will vote by being a smaller percentage of the population. And that's fantastic. Again, credit to Daniel, he does a great job. But it's not enough. It literally is not enough. You literally need to wake up the entire country in a fail swoop to save it. Because I would argue, if we're not at the tipping point, we're pretty much over it or pretty darn close to it. I can't see, and this pains me to say, I can't see my country turning around and being saved. I would love nothing more. I would probably cry tears of joy, and I haven't cried in years. I would genuinely have tears of joy coming down my face like a baby if I saw on the fake mainstream news the entire country showed up in Ottawa to take back the country. I would literally be the happiest man on earth to see that, because I want to have a family, I want to have kids, and I want to have it here. This is my country. I love my country. Right? I want to share when I have kids. I want 2 boys, but you can't be an ex-professional hockey player and not get 3 girls. So I've just accepted I'm going to have girls, which is nothing wrong with. I'm very excited to being a father no matter which gender it is. And there's 3 genders, folks. There's male, female, and mentally ill. Nothing else. I'm not going to make any more exceptions than that. And so when they're males or females, boys or girls, I look forward to taking them across the country and showing them some of my favorite spots, showing them the spots that history was made, the last spike in Craigellachie outside of Revelstoke, the Banff Hot Springs, the Chateau Lake Louise, all the amazing spots across the prairies. I'm born and raised in Winnipeg. You know, Manitobans talk a lot of shit about Winnipeg, but I love Winnipeg. And don't you dare talk shit about Winnipeg unless it's me. And these traditions, right? The coffee shops, the restaurants, the amazing spots, locally owned, that I've had so many memories at growing up, here to the very, very tail end of my 20s here. And I want to share that with my kids, and future woman, future family. And it pains me to say, I don't think that's ever going to happen. I really don't. I look at what's happening in the last 10 years, and I have to look at it objectively at the board and say, what's coming up in the next 10 years, right? Think of how much we've gone downhill in the last 10 years, quality of life-wise. They've convinced a lot of people to accept